Today we are in for an absolute treat. I mean, look at the paint job on this Class A motorhome. This thing's got bunks and 2 full baths. Let's go ahead and check this thing out. What's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And boy, oh boy, do I have a treat for you. I mean, starting off right off the bat, look at this paint job. You got some really cool graphics. That baby blue with the black, gray, and white, just looking super sharp. We're gonna head right on into the inside, then work our way back around the outside, close this thing up, and see what you have access to. This thing's probably gonna run about 20 minutes or so. But if you're looking for, all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for the price and which Funtown RV locations that this thing is heading to, that will be down in the description. But man, Georgetown is crushing it with this paint job. This thing looks beautiful. Again, it's the 2025 Georgetown 7, the GT7 36K7. So pretty darn snazzy. Drop your comments because I know that they're watching, and I would like your opinion on pretty much this whole camper. Dual slide outs on this. So you're gonna have a lot of good space as you walk in, but a lot to like and a lot to love. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy started. And right off the bat too, just so you know, you got power steps. So as you, well, here, let me just show you. As you walk in, you can kind of close the door. They come on out. You can kind of get the lazy man special. Now you open it up and there you go. Comes unveiling for you. So now you can walk up with ease. Who likes to mess around with steps? I know I sure don't. When you walk in, you got kind of the cockpit area, but you're also going to have a drop down bed. And actually, I did forget to show you here too. You were on the Ford 7.3 liter right there. We got some people call it the old Godzilla. Just keeps kind of going on forever and ever. Got the, let me go ahead and put this in. You got a little table right here. How does that screw in there? I don't know how that screws in. So you got the little knob right there. See if I can do it with one hand and a camera. I cannot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and lay this down for now. But pretty basic with the Ford here up top. I've got it kind of in driving mode, like if you're sitting down at the sitting down at the stop, you want a little bit of privacy. You got all the Dracula shades. Obviously you can lift those all up. Well, I mean, very clearly, obviously you have to see when you're driving. But the 7.3 liter, when I first drove one of these in an FR3, I was surprised at just how smooth of a ride it is. I know some people will dog me for it. It's no Freightliner, it's no sport and chassis, whatever. Well, I don't care. I think it's pretty darn nice. I drive a Honda Civic. It's nicer than that. So there's where my base knowledge is coming from. Right here, you got all your different controls, dash fans, battery boost. You got your radio, which I need to shut off right there. And then of course you got a place for like a little TV dinner tray, maybe set up, a laptop. You also have a bed that drops down here as well, which will be on the control panel right here. They are going to be using the Firefly system. So that's going to be a little bit different than like your FR3. So bed lift will be located right there. So you're just going to hold it down and now it is dropping, into place. You notice how it's got kind of those straps right there. It's also got a metal base as well. So it's going to be very similar to like the Riverstone, if you're familiar with that. The Riverstone has that in their 442 MC. You guys know on my channel here, I usually do fifth wheels and travel trailers, trying to do a little bit more motorhomes for you, getting a lot of recommendations for it. The G7 series will also have the soft touch ceiling, so you're starting to get into the really pinkies up, kind of highfalutin type motorhomes. I mean, look how beautiful this is. The man, the countertops, the real hard wood for the cabinetry, just shining like justice with those blade lighting. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It's also a real wood. I'm not sure what kind of wood it is, but it looks really nice. I know that's for sure. It's got a really good stain to it. Plus it's got a good polish to it, but you got plenty of storage right here. And then you're going to get your kitchen area over on this side. And then of course, kind of your recliner and your dinette seating right here. So what's nice about this dinette, this is going to be kind of on that Dream Lift system. So you unlatch it right there and then you can push down and it just slides right in. Obviously you want to move the cushions so it can drop down and sit on those little nubblies, but it's a great way to get some extra sleeping in a pinch. You do have bunks over on this model. I probably should have mentioned that much earlier into the video, but yeah, it definitely has the bunks there. So for someone like me who has, the 4 kids, you can put, 2 kids in the bunks, maybe a kid right here, and then a kid right there. And heck, even if you need to, those recliners drop down for you, pretty nice and flat. which is nice. Your cooking zone will be right on over here. So you're going to have the famous TikTok stainless steel sink where you have the cup cleaner, the high-rise faucet, hitting those dishes from all angles. And of course your produce cleaner right there with the waterfall, and then a little soap dispenser for you there too as well. Now it is recommended that I show the plumbing off a little bit. So for all you people that are looking for the plumbing, let me know if this passes the test or not, because you know, I hardly put together Legos, so I don't know what you're looking for there. Right here, a couple pull-out drawers. The bottom's going to be a little bit bigger. Also notice this is going to be on the soft close, solid surface countertops. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then right there, you got the 3 top burner to whip up all the fixings. I love the cutout there too, so that way you get more countertop space. Because otherwise the countertop would be, you know, a little bit rough in a camper like this. Like if you took that away and there's just an oven, got no countertops. You got a microwave with the old potato mode. So if you're getting a G7, you need to get a big fat potato to cook into the microwave. The windows all open up for a good breeze. You also got an emergency exit. Another thing that I really enjoy too, aside from things like charging stations, accent lighting, heat, and massage mode, is you're also going to have manual controls for all of the lightings as well. So if you want to turn off all the lights, you can do that right here. You can even start the generator right there as well. So if you don't want to use the main control, go ahead and use the side control. I think that's pretty snazzy. So let's go ahead and take off the safety latch. 5 hours later. You got the GE appliance, and I mean, look at that thing. It is standing up a little bit taller. So my wife is a little bit vertically challenged. She might have a little bit of, you know, struggle-duggles with the top shelf, but me with these big, long, talented bowling arms, we are going to be just fine. And I'm 6 feet tall, by the way. My arm is that long, and that is what you get for that. You also have an ice maker right there as well. Speaking of bowling, officially back in a bowling league. Could not be more excited for it. Upgrade to 5G, so you get the, you know, you install everything. You put in like AT&T or Verizon. But yeah, we're super excited. Starting up here soon, so hopefully we're going to have some more kind of day-to-day stuff to talk about, you know, which is always nice. The winters are a little bit rough because all we have with the kids is just a little bit of wrestling. You got a fireplace to keep you nice and a little bit of roasty and toasty. Little Bluetooth action right there with the sound bar. But yeah, I mean, having just spring in general, man, it's awesome. I got bowling starting up. We got baseball. We got sports. Good time to be me, I can tell you that. The mid-bunk room. So what's nice about this mid-bunk too is if you guys don't have the kids, you know, if you're not someone like myself that has got it's a glutton for punishment with four of those little rascals running around, you can turn this into a closet. So you lift this up and it gets out of the way. Obviously, you remove the mattress. There's a couple things you got to do there, but now you got a hanging rod. So a really nice place to put all your stuff. I also like how the doors fold in on each other too, if you would like. But really nice use of spot. Now, if you do have all the kids, you are going to need all this room that you need for showers. Sorry, I'm kind of getting distracted here. I mean, look at that. So 2 full baths in this unit. You also have the fancy toilet right there. And what I mean by that is it has eco mode. So if you're buying campers that have eco modes in their toilets, bowling gun baby, you know you are you know, doing something quite right. That is for sure. A little clicker you saw right there. I love the blade lighting. A lot of brands started doing this, but I like the fact that it's in this motorhome right there. You got the old Steamer Stink Sucker 3000 on the wall. Let's go ahead and move this over here. Now this shower is not friendly to the fat guys. I can tell you that right now. Ugh. You know, I know the reps are watching and this is going to be a pain to them. I do not like the shower one bit. I hate it. Hate's a strong word. I don't hate it. I could definitely attach some sponges to the wall, spin and rotate and get clean. But as a guy who weighs 300 pounds, and I know somebody's going to say something, oh, lose weight, make fun of me, probably send a little hate message. I get some of those on Facebook. But it's not fat friendly, I can tell you that. But that is okay. You know why? Because that is my problem, not theirs. But the rear bath has something that is definitely going to be a little bit more accommodating for myself. For kids, any one of my kids would fit in there just fine. My wife, she would fit in there just fine. Now heading back into the bedroom and bathroom combo. This bed right here is going to be on that VersaTilt, so it actually does tilt up and give you more leg space during the day, which is going to be really nice for you. You also have more solid surface countertops, a little bit of place for maybe book cubby storage, which is pretty cool. USB outlets, and then a whole bunch of window. Oh, excuse me, geez, oh Pete, that was gross. All right, start over. Goose frappa. Emergency exit, overhead storage, and then you get your other AC right here. So you're gonna have dual 15K ACs. Yes, dual 15K ACs. Hanging closet. Couple pull-out drawers down here, and then you're gonna get a whole bunch more right here as well. And notice again, they are on the soft close. And then right back here, there's gonna be a little bit of hidden storage Rooney. Now you notice how this one's got the grates right there. That is because you got the washer and dryer. So one thing I picked up, I've sold over 2,000 campers over my RV selling career, is anytime you're in a motorhome, because I'm not a big motorhome guy, not a big motorhomie in general. I would love to have one of these though. But anytime you see a thing with grates on it, whether it's here or one of those little half ones, you can almost assuredly tell there's washer and dryer back there. Just a good little kind of tip for you. Now this bathroom is going to be just a little bit bigger, a little bit more space, more countertop space. It's also a little bit luxurious. You have the seamless countertop, so it's kind of one of those splash proof ones. You got a mirror for the old bowling gun, and then pop that open. Pop that open. Looks like they use a real paint there too, which is pretty nice. Another steam sucker, and then another one of those fancy toilets there for you. And this is going to be a much more accommodating shower, as well. So much more friendly to your boy. You got 6'4" right here, probably 6'2" right there. You got enough room to be moving and grooving. All right, I think that about wraps it up here. I'm going to head around the outside, kind of open up everything, but I'm also going to close this bad boy up, show you what she's all about. So we will be right back. All right, guys, so here on the outside, you can see I drew in all the slides. So that way we can check it out and see what this thing looks like here in road mode. And typically, I don't really close it up, trying to implement this more into the video. So drop some comments. Let me know if you think this is something that is helpful. But I want to do a quick, 30-second walk around of the unit to show off this paint job. I think this is one of the better paint jobs that I've actually seen in the RV industry. I mean, you got that, again, that baby blue, that white, that gray. You even got a couple of the graphics running through it, but I think it just looks really sharp. Even on the back here, you kind of have that little arrow graphic. I just think it looks really nice. I mean, what do you guys think about it? Obviously you can get this in a couple different, decor sets. You can even get it with no paint if you would like. But, if you got it like that, why wouldn't you get it like that? You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and walk on into the inside and show you what you have access to. And I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised because the majority of this camper you can get to, at least all the important stuff, if you know what I'm saying. So when you open it up, obviously you have access to, drive the unit. If you didn't, it'd be very difficult in the road mode. Imagine that, trapping somebody in here with a slide and they're forced to drive. But, if you want, you can still sit down, have a meal, full access to, your kitchen, including the microwave. Heck, if you wanted to, you could even, come in here and watch a movie. But you're also going to have access into the bunk rooms. Now, it gets a little bit tight, but these doors, they fold in half there for you, so you can still get in there. And then you have room into your bathroom. So you get pretty much full access here on the road mode. Just wanted to show you that real quick, guys. But let's go ahead and get back to the tour. Deuces. All right, guys, so now that we have it opened back up for you, I went ahead and opened up all the exterior storage to kind of speed up that portion. But again, it's the 2025 Georgetown 36K7. And as you can see, I have all of the doors open here for us. So we're gonna go ahead and check that out. But again, I just wanted to kind of point out this paint job is looking super sharp, which I'm sure you just saw on the, the exterior portion, assuming you're not kind of skipping around on me there. But all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes, including a link for Funtown RV for the pricing, will be you know, on the outside, or down in the description here. You have the big old metal wrapped awning right there with the LED lights, which is always a nice little feature to have. It also is going to go over the door for you. You have your battery located right here, two marine grade exterior speakers with your Connex outdoor TV. You're also going to see you got plenty of storage right over there, and especially, you know, you got kind of that pass through. I could definitely see some like picnic tables or something of that nature going through there. Low point drain will be located right here. Kind of more storage for you, maybe like a ladder or something of that nature would be, you know, okay. You got the 255-80R 225s for the tires. More storage for more stuff. More storage for more stuff. Back end of the hot water heater will be located right there. And then you're also going to have the towing package on this model, and you can see you also have backup camera, and then you have the side cameras there too as well. So that's going to be pretty handy there for you when you're traveling down the road, so you're not kind of white knuckling it when it's all closed up. But right here, the 7-way connection, 2-inch receiver, and you are ready to rock. You also are able to get on top of the roof. It's a one-piece fiberglass roof as well, which is going to be really nice there for you. Here's going to be your sewer connections. Bada bing, bada boom. Place for your power cord reel. And then, of course, you have your 6,000 watt Jenny, where you fill up the gasoline. You also have yourself a little docking station right there. So you see you have your bypass valves, your water filters, black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. And then you also have, you know, your propane fill and some of your hydraulics. But all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Again, my name is Hunter, and this is the 2025 Georgetown GT7 36K7. See you guys.